there you are. Here we are at Uchiko in Austin, Texas. When it comes to the perfect bite of food, sushi always pops into my head. What is sushi? What makes a bite of sushi? And why is it so good? So today, we will be following John's son around the kitchen while he makes sushi rice. He is the shoddy boy for the day. After the shift, we'll sit down and talk to him about the process. Let's go see. Johnny.
What's up, boss?
Cheers.
How you?
Oh. So let's get into it. I mean, nitty gritty stuff. Like, what's the first step in walking through, like, kind of what's going on?
Well, today we're going to be making 2 batches of 6. The entire process starts with cleaning the rice. While cleaning the rice, one main thing that we always want to pay attention to is not to be too rough with the rice. The grains will break, and that's something that you may see today, like how it needs to be touched, because touch is everything. But we're going to go from measuring out our quarts, taking our rice, and cleaning it, and also trying to get the proper amount of starch. The proper amount of starch isn't something that you can measure because it's already on the rice. It's already withheld by the rice. It's developed inside the grain, coated on the outside. So it's our job to take away the proper amount, not take too much, take away the proper amount. From there, we're going to basically get the rice to breathe. And the way we do this is we're going to run it, soak it, let the water fill up, and then once the water reaches a ideal level, we're pretty much going to remove the water from the rice and let the air soak back in. This is going to do 2 things. It's going to pull moisture into the rice, and it's also going to let air into the rice and hit the rice.
Okay.
Once we get it to breathe, we're going to soak it in water for, depending on what the executed goal is. For us, we like to soak it for about an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay.
Upon soaking for an hour and 10 minutes, we're going to fire the rice.
Fire rice!
We're going to move into the process of cutting it. The rice is going to cook for about 40 minutes. It's going to come out, and then immediately you want to trap all of the steam. Because by cutting it, you're doing 2 things. You're trying to season the rice, you're trying to texturize the rice at the same time, and you're trying to get that steam to finish cooking off the rice to the proper temperature and proper consistency. That steam can do numerous things. Within that moment, it can make your rice too dry, it can make it too dense, it can make it cold. Your rice needs to has to last an entire service and give everybody the exact same experience. So the goal in mind is to treat the rice properly, come out with this product at the end where we are very consistent. And once again, through that process, we're going to cut the rice in a hengyu, which is a wooden bowl, which helps the rice moisturize and keep the steam and everything moving. So from there, cut the rice with a paddle or rice spoon. Enter the Sushizu, along with a few other elements that go into cutting the rice. Take out all the clumps that might be in the rice initially. Singleize every grain, so when the customer eats the rice, they can taste, every single grain as one individual grain. And at the same time, all those flavors come together with the selected protein, the yakumi, and everything else involved.
Pretty in-depth process. I mean, can it go wrong?
Yes. It's easy to make something go wrong. I never do rice perfect every time. I try to, though. So yes, there's numerous ways that it could go wrong. The goal is to stay consistent and have assurance. Be confident in what you're doing in this moment, because you've experienced it, and if you've experienced it, you know what it's going to do. You know how it reacts. The goal is to just hit it right.
So that was the rice. Next time we'll talk about the fish.